What's good with it? Lucky Lefty Podcast. ONORA Boys in the building. Brought to you by ONORA Whiskey, ONORAWhiskey.com. Man, I apologize. That premium American whiskey, ONORAWhiskey.com. CFB Nation, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon.com/Lucky Lefty Network. Man, if you are a hip hop fan this weekend, you got everything you wanted. If you are a UFC fan, you got everything you wanted. If you are a Notre Dame fan, you got everything you want. This
right.
Weekend,
That's right.
If you look, let me tell you something, man. Church was amazing yesterday. Look, it was 80 degrees, 70 degrees in Chicago. Golf,
oh, it's
barbecue.
turned up. Oh yeah.
Yo, this is what April. April is the best month.
April the best month.
It's the best month.
April
It gives
the
you
best
everything.
month.
The Masters, yes, dude. April.
The Masters was great too.
Great.
Oh man.
Absolutely
April.
amazing.
The birthdays. Don't forget the birthdays.
Man, yo, look here, bro. Let me tell you something. We're gonna get into this scrimmage. Not only are we gonna get into the scrimmage and what took place, man. But look, man, if we have to be the podcast with level-headed thinking, then we'll be that podcast. We'll be that podcast. Sometimes the instant reaction to stuff is like, oh my God. It's like,
yeah. My boy Drake came through now, by the way.
Oh, hey, look, let me tell you something. Hey, look, you got this is what it's about. And this is why I told your boy before he released his diss track, I told your boy J. Cole, go just get away.
Yeah,
just get away.
Get away, J. Cole.
No, this is not you. This is not you.
Not you. Because this is real competition. I mean, Rick Ross even jumped in it and it's going crazy.
Ross is funny. Ross is just funny. He's just a funny dude. It's not even that Ross is. He wasn't even spitting. It wasn't even the beat.
No, it's just he's like a jokester or something.
He's just a jokester. He's hilarious. He's funny.
But he can rap.
And then his IG post on top of that.
The pastrami boys. He said, leave all the BBLs to the cuties.
Yo!
He calling them big nose. I didn't even know Drake had a nose job. I don't even think he does. I just think that's why.
He talked about getting a little six-pack joint done.
He said, don't lie, that costs 40 bands.
No. It's crazy. Oh, man. I was done, bro. Let me tell you something. This is one of the best weekends for just hip-hop fans, sports fans.
In a long time.
Dude, it gave life this weekend. This weekend just gave life. If you came out this weekend feeling bad, hopefully for the next hour, we can make you smile and laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's no way you come out of here not feeling encouraged that the year's going to go great. Heck, even Chris Brown and Quavo was dissing each other. Oh. Said, don't beat her up.
Man, look. I'm still laughing at the fact that most of these dudes in the beefs really started over females.
That's all guy beefs, though.
Yes.
All guy beefs have some female in some fashion. Somebody got disrespected. Somebody's female got. But if you a real player from the Himalayas, she's gonna choose who she wants, man. You gotta charge it to the game, man.
Hey, I'll tell you
charge
what.
it to the game.
Even ASAP Rocky got in on it, dude. I was telling my wife, I said, look here, man.
Hey, ASAP Rocky's not playing fair either.
I said, ASAP. I mean, he can talk that talk.
He can talk it. He can talk that talk.
Drizzy's still trying to jump in the DMs, and that cat ASAP has dropped number 2. I'm like, hey, I don't know what else to say.
I don't know if Drake can respond to everybody now. Everybody taking shots. They done dropped his reference tracks.
I forgot, man. I guess this legendary Houston rapper, Sauce Walker, he dropped a diss track on Drake. That was like, yo.
Yeah. Oh, he dropped a diss track on Drake too?
Yeah, I think it's like, but this was old. I think he had already done it.
That's when they were beefing.
Yeah. I'm like, look, man, this is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you want. Ones on ones. Competition.
This is real hip hop. That's what they say, real hip hop.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And I guess it's rumored that Kendrick's is dropping later today. He already has his response. I'm like, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't take 3 weeks.
Is real hip hop.
Don't take 3 weeks.
Responses. Yes.
Yeah. See, Ross quick, Kendrick quick, Drake 3 weeks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's really up there. I love it.
But see, competition makes everybody want to get in the ring. That's the everybody wants to get in the ring now.
Random people jumping in.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, I didn't even know y'all had problems.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about the Kendrick leak. I said I've heard rumors. Man, dude. First of all, Joe Budden said Kendrick's was already ready to go last week.
It's a mental warfare out there.
I ain't talking about I'm not talking about AI this. I'm talking about what people in the industry have said. Like, dude, Kendrick's ready to go. He's been ready.
That's right. And that's what you love. First, you saw the comedians try to beef. Cat Williamson jumped it off. Now you got these rappers beefing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it stimulates the sport because comedy's a sport too, in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just making it better for the art, man. Maybe we get some better music from these guys.
Yeah. Dude, nobody cares. See, Drake this is what upsets me about Drake, because he's better than this. I'm glad Hunter said this. Hunter's like, yo, Drake makes it into a hit. That's his biggest issue. That's his kryptonite. Because that's all when he goes back, that's what he goes to. When you beefing, nobody cares about you making hits. Nobody cares about that. This is we on these 16s, bro. Nobody you making hits right now. You making hits didn't mean nothing when Pusha T bullied you. Didn't mean a thing.
Rick Ross is going in the club wearing your shirt,
playing your song, cutting it off,
cutting the music off.
Means nothing. You making a hit means nothing. You got to come down to these streets.
Absolutely.
You got to get down and dirty.
Come battle me.
Them hits on the radio don't mean a thing.
It don't win you the battle.
No,
not this one.
Not this one. No. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you love the hop. This is the essence of the hop right here. It's Justin Gaethje. Whew, my man. Bruh.
That's right.
Man. To be that close to winning a match and just get knocked clean out. That's why you fight to the end, man.
Oh, you talking about Max Holloway? What he did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was winning, and then it was like, all right, we're going to finish this right in the middle. Like, we ain't even going to take it to the next round. And true competition gets the culture going. That's what we're talking about. That's why the indie quarterback room is going. We're on the up and up. The stock is rising. What they say, buy stock now and cry later.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going on here. Guys are getting their confidence in, they're getting their feet in the door. And this is what's going to stem for a greater season that's to come. The season is the result of all the competition working out.
Yeah. That is absolutely man, dude. What do you want to talk about? We got a super chat already. Dude, it's a lot to talk about. The practice was amazing. We're gonna hear from Marcus Freeman. What do you want to do first? You want to hear from Coach Freeman first, or you want to talk about the practice itself, Lefty? We could get to it either way.
I don't know where to start. I don't know how you start on a weekend this hot. Because we didn't even get to the Alabama. Alabama had a spring game too.
Hey, let me tell you something. Speaking of Alabama, Ohio State has quarterback problems, bro.
Oh,
They got
big
quarterback
time.
problems.
They
Oh,
threw four picks.
Yeah.
Four picks.
Yeah. I was texting with our boy later on that night.
No stars over there. No stars.
I was texting with my boy CT later on that night. Like,
y'all got to figure it out now.
Like, hey, that portal open next week, dog.
Hey, Jeremiah Smith, we got arms.
We got
arms for you.
that portal's opening up, boy. South Bend a little bit closer to the crib,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit closer. Look, Carnell, look, we still love you. You fit right in. Mike Brown over there. You can be the new school. You're older, you coming in.
I was Rick Ross in it too, because I was cracking jokes.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. You got to get on Instagram and be like, hey, Brian Day, it's not a good day over there, huh?
Yeah, that's my boy. I'm like, man, I know this your squad, but hey.
With all the things they have and bought this offseason, they still struggling because the quarterback position's messed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lucky Lefty podcast. Let's go ahead and start with the team. What I saw in practice, dude. What I saw was, man, this is my third year, really, like covering everything surrounding Notre Dame. The practices are so much better to watch, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. And I promise you, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Are they really?
They're so much easier to watch. We would watch practices that have to really look for something. And literally every play, I think they had 83 plays on Saturday. Every play, there was something exciting that happened.
Oh, really?
I don't care if it was a sack. I don't care if it was a tackle. I don't care if it was a catch, a throw. Every single play, if there was something that you were like, oh, okay. Yeah, first play of the game, they throw a swing pass to Jadarian. This cat, Drake Bowen, just
mopped him up. That's that Max Bullock coming out.
Yeah, Max Bullock. Remember when people told us Drake Bowen looked slow? Like, yeah, all right. Okay.
He ain't slow because he know where he's going. He know what he's doing. He fast to it. Yeah.
They are so much better tackling in space, bro. You can
man, not a top 10 defense that was bad at it last year.
What have we struggled with for the past 5 to 6 years defensively? Solid, good defenses out, open field tackling against talented teams. Open field tackling.
And blowing tackles in the backfield. That's the other thing. Blowing tackles in the backfield and open field tackling.
That's the one thing that dropped, man, immediately. I'm like, yo, I don't know if it's just the addition of Jordan Clark, who looks like he's going to be a dude for this team this year. He might be an upgrade over Thomas Harper at the nickel position. And Thomas Harper played really good for Notre Dame. Really good for Notre Dame last season. So you start talking about Jordan Clark elevating that nickel position, being backed up by Micah Bell, who's been coming along as well.
Because Micah Bell was slated to be the guy in that position.
Bro.
And then we get a transfer on top of that.
It is absolutely, that's what I'm talking about. That's the first thing. These dudes are tackling. Sure tackling. I'm talking about dude. First dude.
He's going to the ground.
If first dude hits you, that's it. Now,
that's it.
We will talk about Jeremiah Love on one play and what he did. I'm not even going to say the name. It's out there. Yeah, he blew somebody up.
You said the video's out there. You said the video.
No, the video's not out there, but the rumor's out there. And the rumor is true. Like, yo, I feel bad. Like, ooh.
And they playing with a lot of energy too, which is good to see in the spring.
Yeah.
If you get a team to be riled up and not trying to coast and play veteran in the spring, you got a good chance in the fall it's gonna be even better.
They were amped up. And Saturday was nothing but affirmation and confirmation for what we've been talking about. Left. That's it. That's why I was texting you like, oh, now when I text you about Kenny, I was texting you before he threw the pick.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
yeah. He
Then
was
came
cooking
back.
before.
He was cooking. Then he threw the pick. And the pick really put like this. Steve Angeli's picks were, it was like,
It was like, come on, what you doing?
I don't know what you're doing, bro. What the
what
heck
you throwing?
What was that? Kenny's was like, you saw it pre. Cooper, you and Cooper Flanagan saw the same thing. You just didn't
connect.
Just
didn't. But the idea was right. Was right.
Yes.
It just didn't work out that time, you know.
Yes. So you can correct that. You can correct that. You can't correct what the heck. What the heck?
Yeah. What? Throwing in the triple coverage. What?
No, you can't correct that type of stuff. So you have to be encouraged by the quarterback. We've been saying this, man. Third year. That's go other co-hosts for. So little left. But look, third year is not about the quarterback. We've been saying
it's not. Bro.
It's not about the quarterback.
Because I'm sure you saw all the skill players we talked about shine through and make the quarterback's life look a lot easier. I mean, come on.
Now, from a quarterback standpoint, this is where, because we can get into this. Let's go ahead and just start with the quarterback, because I know people want to talk about. Like we said, dude, Notre Dame can win 10 games. It doesn't matter who.
Don't matter who's starting.
Quarterback, right? everything going perfect. We know Notre Dame went out, invested in Riley Leonard. For Riley Leonard to come in and be the starter, like we know in a perfect world, that's what they wanted.
That's what they wanted.
That's what they want. Unfortunately, he came. Look, you know how you go and find.
I
don't know if you do this. Do you do this? I go to the store and purposely look for the can of peas that's dented a little bit. I want the damage.
Sean.
Hey, that's 10 cents off, bro. That's 10, 15 cents off.
You'd be like, oh, this is a little damage.
Yes, sir.
Can you knock off the 10, you know? Because I'm sure y'all don't want to serve this dented box right here.
Most stores will acknowledge that, bro. They'll acknowledge that. And Riley
you gotta hit him with it's the last one left.
Yeah, Riley Leonard, he's still dealing with some frustrating things. You know what I'm saying?
But it was an afterthought once you saw how the practice was going and the scrimmage and all the guys included. You're like, with or without Riley, we're going to be pretty dang good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Coleman Smith, I got something coming up. I talked to Taylor's mom. Haven't had a chance to talk to Taylor. Hopefully in the next week or so, I have something for you. But left man, look. Because we track stats. We did track the stats. From a statistical standpoint, CJ CARR had the best day from statistics. I mean, Steve Angeli threw for more yards than anybody. Right? And Kenny was like 4 for 8 for like 50 yards or something like that. But Kenny is misleading because Kenny's first couple of reps was with the second team offensive line, and it's
a big gap. It's a big gap.
They just dominate, dude. Yeah. Bro. When I tell you Botello, Riley Mills, RJ, and Howard Cross 8,
they look better. They look
get
better
in practice because they were going up against the second. Kenny had no chance. He just had no.
Oh, so the D line is looking pretty fierce.
Yeah. Like matter of fact, we saw them early, and then we saw more of the second and third teamers on the D line.
That first D line though is pretty solid. You got Botello, Riley Mills, Howard Cross, and who's the other end?
RJ Open, the transfer from Duke.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, RJ got the size, man. I'm not surprised to see him do well, especially around a defense that is. He doesn't have to be the best player. He can be a good player that gets his stats to help a defense overall that's really solid. So I think that's a great addition that'll last. That'll be more impactful as the season goes on when you start talking about getting sacks. And I think having RJ with that mentality that he has, with a guy like Howard Cross, who I think is poised for a breakout season again.
I think I'll say this, in all honesty, because you have to get perspective. Because look, CJ CARR was good, man. One of the touchdown passes was against the third string. And people, yes, it was a good read. He went through his progression. Cam Williams was on the back end. See, Cam Williams had a great day. I don't even care about the touchdown because it was against
Cam Williams is bigger than touchdown.
Because it was against a walk on. It was against a walk on. I'm more impressed when Cam Williams got back-to-back passes from Kenny Minchey, as Kenny Minchey was being pressured. Going up,
he was getting them live bullets.
That impressed me, watching Cam Williams go up against Jordan Clark, work in the slot, do other things. It's like, dude.
Oh, they got Cam playing inside too?
He was playing inside and outside. And then it's like I'm sitting there with B. Driss. They come out, single high safety. Cam Williams is out there on a third string defensive back. We both said before they snapped the ball, oh, Cam's about to run straight past this dude. And what happened? He ran straight past
him.
And CJ didn't recognize it, and eventually had to scramble out to his left.
Yeah,
Cam
came back.
These are the things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the kid. We've been saying the two youngsters have the best physical tools in the room. That's easy to see. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. Just watch them warm up. That's it. Watch them warm up.
Just watch them warm up.
Watch them warm up.
You can see the change of guard from the younger guys and the older guys. Just watching warm ups.
Absolutely.
You're like, oh, okay, this old out with the old, in with the new thing. That's a real thing.
Yeah. You see, like, have you ever gone down south? You ever had cousins and you grew up wherever you grew up? For me, it was South Side. For you, it was Dayton. And you go visit your cousins down south. And they built differently down south. I'll just say it
it's just
they just built differently down south.
Yeah, it's a whole different.
And the way they act down south is a lot more inviting.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like you can go over anybody's house and get a plate.
Yes. So for Midwest guys, it's kind of like you don't even know how to take it. Like, man,
you don't know how to take it. You be like, are you?
Oh,
what's going on?
What's going on? Right. You know what I'm saying? So that is the reaction you're seeing from Notre Dame media about CJ CARR. It's like, dude, y'all ain't used to seeing nothing like this, bro.
Yeah.
Just 2 years ago, you were watching a competition between Tyler Buckner and Drew Pine. Like this is what shows up at Ohio State every year. This right here, youngsters that can throw the ball. That shows up.
Well, not this year. Not this year.
No. They're youngsters. Aaron Nolan, they're freshmen.
Nolan's nice, but he's not going to get a chance over Julian and Will Howard.
Dude, first of all, Devin Brown is still up for the starting job at Ohio State. So that
we need to play Ohio State this year.
Exactly. So Will Howard and Devin Brown is at the top of their depth charts. Like, that says enough. But they're two youngsters. They're two freshmen. Dude, that physical tools are NFL caliber. Notre Dame hasn't seen that. Notre Dame media hasn't. I just told you the practices are totally different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Notre Dame media has to get the product is different.
Yeah.
The product is different. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different make and model out there this year.
Not seeing it and seeing it can give you a tendency to kind of overreact. Oh my God. It's like, dude, wait, this is the norm. This is at a big time program. This is what your quarterback room should look like. Those are the type of throws that should exist.
Should be made.
So yes, fabulous day. Great practice. But come on now. Let's bring context and relax. Because it's really not a good thing to be this excited about
what we should be doing.
Thank you. So let's not overreact. Like, yes, let's be excited that flat out. We've been saying if Steve Angeli is the floor physically in your quarterback room, you are still Steve Angeli right now is better than the two quarterbacks that are battling it out 2 years ago in the spring.
Oh,
think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. And people feel like he might be the fourth best quarterback in the room.
In the room right now.
And he's better than Drew Pine and Tyler Buck.
He would be in the running to start 2 years.
Yes. That's what a quarterback room is. And in just in 2 years, that's where we've come from. That's where we've come from in 2 years.
Same coach.
Tyler was battling Sam Hartman last spring.
And CJ would have his name in the conversation last.
Oh, absolutely.
That round too.
Yes, absolutely. And I was trying to be nice. I really wasn't talking about Southern hospitality from the standpoint of everybody. I was really talking about it from the standpoint of the ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
Hey,
they're made a little bit different, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
very inviting.
So that is the quarterback room now. It is different, man. They throw it different. They move different. All of them have mobility. When's the last time you seen a Notre Dame quarterback room where everybody is mobile?
CJ can move a little bit?
CJ can move.
Like he can move for a first down, or he's like moving like, oh, he might pick up some big gains if they mess around and fall asleep on him.
Man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, like, yes, he is CJ, man. Dude, CJ. Kenny made 2 throws. This is me.
Well, you're like, yeah, that's the one.
Kenny made a throw to the far side of the field. Well, it was like, you know, the throw where it looks like where the DB thinks he's gonna get there, and you think the DB is gonna get there, and then all of a sudden
thing just go right over him.
And it's like, okay.
Oh, like who that Milrow threw a pass like that yesterday?
Yeah. And then
I'm sorry. The XFL, where they went down on one drive.
I think it was either D lineman looped around. They ran a stunt up front. It came loose. It was coming right at Kenny, and he threaded the needle to Cam Williams, like right between 2 defenders. You know what I'm saying? For about 11 yards.
Oh,
like
Kenny
he only completed like 4 passes, but those
are game like
passes. That's an NFL pass. Like, dude, we can extrapolate even in his minimal attempts, because he had the least attempts throwing wise out of everybody. But
do they got him running? Or doing readouts?
Actually, now I will say this, man. He missed KK Smith. He had KK Smith on a post route and pulled it down and scrambled up the middle. And it's good to see, because you worry about his health. He's in much better shape. Much better.
Yeah. I was wondering. That's the only thing I was saying about him. He got to get in shape, man.
Absolutely.
He a little soft around the body, man.
And like Gino Gaduli said it this week, bro. He's like, dude, it's not a throw on the field that dude doesn't believe he can't make. That's just who he is. He has that confidence. CJ Carr is a confident kid, bro. CJ Carr, let me tell you something. CJ Carr might be a more gifted Steve Angeli. Steve Angeli is a very confident kid. You know what I'm saying? He just do. The pick 6 came from the fact he got baited, but he doesn't have the arm strength. You know, some people can get baited and still have the arm strength.
Still make the throw.
Yeah, like, dude, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
He got baited and had the confidence to take it. He just don't got the talent to get it there.
And that was the pick 6 for Jay Mickey. Like, he just got baited. It was he was trying to get Chris Mitchell on a comeback because it was off man coverage. But it was off man coverage. They were playing that all the way down the field, but they got like to the 23-yard line. Now you shrink the field. So off man coverage is a little bit different approaching the red zone than it is in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you're not afraid of somebody beating you over the top.
Exactly.
So you probably jumping stuff a lot more, baiting stuff a lot more.
So now, you know, he has to be thinking that pre-snap. Like, I see it looks the same way, but I have to be careful. And if he had read it post-snap quickly, he would have got right back to his second
read. It would have been good, yeah.
You know, which was, I think, backside. It was I think it was Jay Greathouse was coming open. So those are things, man, you can't have that. Now, I will say that, like, Notre Dame is equipped talent-wise to just roll over teams. I'm talking about across the board. Just roll over teams. Talent. Jordan Faison didn't play. Shout out to Jordan Faison with the big play at the end of that game yesterday to get the 19-18 win.
Oh, he's still doing lacrosse?
Yeah, he's not really even participating in practice like that. Wait. So Bo Collins isn't there. Jordan Faison, dude, their wide receiver room, let me tell you something. Chris Mitchell, he garnered 2 pass interferences. He had 1 hitch that he turned in. It was like a 5-yard catch that he turned into like a 23-yard reception. He caught another deep end from CJ CARR for like 15 yards. It was like, dude, what have you seen? I've not seen Notre Dame convert 3rd and 9, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. I haven't seen that. I saw that on Saturday.
That last?
Oh, with like, yes.
Like plays was open, we was holding up and everything.
All 3 quarterbacks converted 3rd and long. All 3 quarterbacks. All 3. This is what I'm talking about, Left. This is what I'm talking about.
When the last time you seen
Mike
something like that?
telling you, this is the norm. This is the new norm.
Yeah.
This is the new, and I know Notre Dame fans are not used to that. Notre Dame media, I'm telling you, Notre Dame media isn't used to it. They're not.
They used to say 3rd and long, not long enough now. 3rd and long, not long enough for some of these quarterbacks. So that's good to see too. But that also shows you that we have talent at that receiver position and at that skill position to get open. One of the bigger things that we dealt with the last 2 years is being able to get open off the line, get open versus man. Because on 3rd down and long, team's favorite go-to is playing man and bring pressure. But if you're saying we're converting 3rd down and long versus man, that means the receiver doing their job getting open.
So John Mackey said what happened on the Kenny pick 6. Kenny pick 6, I think they took over the ball because, they would move where these series started, right? I think they had 10 series. Each series, it was 10 series. This particular series, I think they started at the Notre Dame. Notre Dame was a scrimmage, so it was the Notre Dame. So let's just say the -40, right? He's 40-yard line, other side of the field. Kenny had moved the ball. They had moved the ball to, I think, the Notre Dame defensive 29-yard line. So it was a pretty good drive. And that was your boy Aeneas Williams was the star of that drive. That kid runs hard.
I told you.
Man, that kid runs hard, bruh.
Yeah.
Because I think Jabron played sparingly. Kedron still wasn't in there. So it was really Jeremiah, Jadarian, Aeneas, and then like some of the walk-ons, like getting some love, right? But the walk-ons ran hard too. They got Coach D-Mac is coaching, boy.
Wait. The walk-on running backs?
Yeah, walk-on running backs was getting like 4 yards, 5 yards. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The product is different. The product in practice is different, bro. It's totally different. So what happened was it came out 11 personnel. Cooper Flanagan was detached, right? So it looked like 4 wide, 11 personnel. Cooper Flanagan's detached. Xavier, in my opinion, dude, you see plays all spring. He cheated. Xavier Watts was cheating. Right? He knew probably like, okay, this is the primary,
Yeah, Xavier Watts, he putting that brain to use.
Kenny identifies Cooper Flanagan, reads the same thing, right? So we both see the same
thing. So they on the same page.
They're on the same page as far as what they see, right? Unfortunately, Kenny expects Cooper quick hit you. Break down, I'm going to throw it into your body. There's nothing he can do even if he's coming down.
Yeah, because he's got to play through the body.
Yeah, play through, I'm going to hit you quick, bam, 5 yards, cool, move the sticks.
And move on.
Right. Cooper kind of hits him with the heads he go.
Oh.
And Cooper goes. Yeah. So when Kenny lets it go,
he threw it
on
short.
The hezzy, he's throwing it short. Kenny's coming down. Cooper's going by.
Yeah, he's X. 2 different directions.
Right. Cooper's going by X, meaning that, if Kenny pump fakes him, because
it's over.
It's the touchdown. It's a
Easy
touchdown. But miscommunication, or they see they see the same thing, but they react differently to it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I said in film, that's something that's like you don't want to pick six, but that's something in film as a coach where you like, dude, all right, you and Cooper saw the same thing, but this is why the
it's cool.
miscommunication.
Spring game. Yeah,
Yes.
you're not mad about it. You more like, okay, let's get on
You
the
can
same
coach
page.
that. You can coach
You
that.
coaching that.
You can't coach that throw to the far side of the field of Steve. You just don't have, bro.
Yeah, you can't coach that with Steve.
You can't coach that.
No. It's more like Steve, that's not your game.
He has to know that.
Yeah, he's got to know that. Yeah.
He has to know that. That's not my game. Let me be efficient, play to my strength.
Hit my check downs, move the ball.
And he's like, I don't care how quick that dude is coming down. He can't beat my arm.
Can't. And that's the different talent. That's talent speaking to you. Not system, not veteranism or whatever. This is pure talent and confidence. And that's something that is what's going to show up in the playoffs. Because if we're just going by standard operation, we got the team to win a lot of these games. Mm-hmm. Just running standard operation, hitting that check down, finding your next read, that whole thing. But when it's time to get guys going, you got to be able to go to your playmakers. And for a drive starter or for a situation like that, Kenny's going to be like, man, I need to start getting Cooper Flanagan going. I need to start getting Chris Mitchell going. So on these plays where I can hit them, I'm going to hit them because I need them to be activated in this drive or in this quarter, in this crunch time. Because if I'm just going by the play, I might not get to Chris like I want to and get it to a guy that's in the play, but that's not going to get us the first down. Right? It's the right read, like LeBron. He always making the right read, but sometimes people want to see LeBron just go in there and jam on people. Because he can still drive the basketball, stuff that other guys can't do.
That's only right. Hey, you consider the best or one of the best, like, dude, that's what you expect.
Well, am I on mute?
No, I'm not on mute. You might
I can't hear you.
Just pop back in. Yeah, let's pop back in. But no, it's
I'm gonna come back in. I don't think I can hear you.
It's like we said, and I want to move off quarterbacks. We just want to get some context. It's a lot to be happy about. Look, I wasn't mad. This is another thing. Like people heard, like Steve Angeli threw 2 picks. Like, yeah, Steve Angeli, dude, had no problem moving the ball up and down the field. Now, once you get into because both of his picks were in the red zone, which is unforgivable. Please don't get me wrong. Unforgivable. And I think I said this over on IB Saturday. The biggest issue with Steve Angeli, 8 times out of 10, he's going to take the safe route, which makes the interceptions worse, right? You are the quarterback, and left. Please jump in on this. This is why the 2 interceptions by Steve Angeli were magnified. Because you're supposed to be the guy that's efficient, that takes care of the football. Yeah. Like you understand who you are, and then your 2 interceptions are you have driven the ball down the field and gotten into the red zone, and now you throw 2 interceptions. You can't. You can't do that. That ruins it. If CJ CARR had done that Saturday, Cass would be like, okay. If Kenny had done that, you can see the good in it. You can see the good in it. Cass would have been okay. But Steve, we can't see the good in that. We can't do that. We can't see the good in it. So now that magnifies it even more, right? If you had been there and been able to see the plays and decisions he was making against the first team defense, he started out at the 5-yard line. He started a series at the 5-yard line against the first team defense, and he was surgical. Yeah. He was surgical and got them all the way down to the 23 and throws the pick 6. It just ruins the whole thing. It just ruins the whole thing. And that comes because of expectations. Give you a perfect example. 2015. Deshaun, just don't throw the pick. Just get it to our playmaker. Let's run the ball. Don't lose us the game. 2016, Deshaun, it's 2-minute drill. You gotta do it. Mm-hmm. It's on you.
We got to go down there and score. You got to make them passes. You got to get the offense down there, and getting close just not good enough. Getting the field goals not good enough, like it was last year. So it's all about expectations. But Steve, the expectation is that Steve, you are only keeping his job because you quote unquote have the experience and the confidence, not because of talent. So your experience has to shine through and finish the job. You can't have rookie mistakes, even though this is your first time really going. Unfortunately.
Absolutely. And that's why it was magnified, right? And there's a lot of piling on going, oh, I told you that. Man, I don't do it. Just affirmed and confirmed what we've been saying. Yeah, dude, you can win with any of these quarterbacks. That's fine.
That's right. That's right. You can win with any
quarterbacks. Are there certain quarterbacks that can make big time throws, which is what we need against big time teams? Absolutely. 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 But the elevation of the team and the product is not just about the quarterback. There's a lot of other things going on around the quarterbacks that make the practices and make the product and possibly might lead this team to a win or two in the playoffs. Really possible. Once again, Jordan Faison and Bo Collins didn't even play. Keedron Young didn't even play. Michael Gilbert had probably one of the least impressive practices all spring.
The least?
Spring. Yeah, he didn't go after a couple of 50-50 balls, opportunities he had. Cam Williams was dude. Cam Williams is so physically talented, bro. KK Smith is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem, Left. Chris Mitchell is already a problem. Jaden Greathouse is already a problem. This is what I'm telling you. Like, it didn't matter if they brought in the first group of receivers, second group of receivers, everybody was making plays. KK Smith made plays. Cam Williams made plays. Michael Gilbert had a catch. Jaden Greathouse was, dominant. Chris Mitchell making plays. You're talking about five receivers making plays, and you still have Logan Sadate coming in. Logan Sadate still coming in. Bo Collins didn't play. Jordan Faison's coming back. Hey, dude, when's the last time you saw that type of playmaking at that depth in the wide receiver?
Playmaking in depth.
Back when you were quarterbacking, maybe.
Yeah, when you can rely on your third and fourth guy. Because remember, our third or fourth guy, our fourth, fifth guy was Miles Boykins and EQ.
Right. As youngsters. That's crazy.
And that's only because they just got there. Right. Everybody else, we had Corey Robinson, Chris Brown, Amir, CJ, we had dudes.
Put it like this. From what I saw on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you my honest opinion. It's some vets in that wide receiver room that might need to make some decisions this week.
Oh, wait a minute. See. Hold on now.
I'm just being honest.
Hold on now.
Marcus Freeman said it in the press conference after the practice. We having some real conversations with our guys.
No, wait a minute.
Okay, Left.
Because I didn't hear you talk about the usual suspects.
Okay. All I'm telling you.
I didn't hear you talk about them.
All I'm telling you. You're right. It's certain names that I did not mention. You are exactly right. You are exactly right.
I didn't hear the guy that rebranded himself.
Hey, man.
It's tough decisions like that. Oh man, look, you heard it here first.
It's some tough decisions. It's some tough decisions that need to be made, bro.
So the receiver room looking that good.
I'm just saying, it's some tough decisions that need to be made. Either you can leave, or you can be forced out the rotation. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, what we say? Only 6 guys can play, and we got about 8 or 9 that can.
And getting in that top 6 is gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's not no easy feat.
Oh, then you got to think about, you talking about Bo Collins, Jordan Faison,
2 guys that didn't play.
Let's just say automatics. If I had to choose automatics, that I feel like, okay, the automatics
Chris Mitchell,
Jordan Faison is automatic.
Last year. Okay.
He's automatic off last year. Bo Collins is automatic. They're gonna give him the opportunity.
They're gonna give him a chance. Yeah, he's gonna give him a chance. Yeah.
right? He comes back, and then Jaden Greathouse. That's 4. That's 4
That's
automatics.
And we ain't even got to dig in the crates yet.
No. So it's
we got the 4.
That's 2 slots left.
Because Jaden Greathouse is in there. He's in there.
Yes. So that's 2
Chris
slots
Mitchell,
left.
he's in there.
Yes. We still have Logan Sadate. You got AK. You got the 2 fresh Michael Gilbert.
Cam.
That's 4. I still haven't gotten to the usual suspects.
They still haven't gotten to the usual suspects.
Oh, my fault. And Jaden Harrison, the transfer.
That's right.
That's had a great spring. That's 5.
Yeah.
And I still haven't mentioned the usual suspects.
They haven't mentioned usual, and we're at 5.
That's all I'm saying. So I'm not trying to say anything negative. I'm just saying it's real discussions. Some real discussions need to be had. That's all I'm saying. Some real discussions need to take place. Lucky Lefty podcast.
Damn. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. We did get to 5 and didn't mention it. that's a Marcus Freeman gonna have to really say. You'll have to. This is a tougher conversation than the quarterback conversation, because the quarterback conversation we was mutual. We understood that.
Quarterback conversation, man, dude, man, it really is. Marcus Freeman has good problems at quarterback. Good problems. I guarantee Marcus Freeman is not sweating the quarterback situation. He probably has his preference. Like, it's the reason he went out and got Riley Leonard.
Yeah, he was probably stable and secure with a Riley.
All things being
after
perfect,
the spring, he's like, oh, I'm gonna be all right.
Look, see, the bigger thing is, have the kahunas to go ahead and name Kenny the second string.
Yes, he needs to have the goal to just say Kenny is second string for sure. Like, just put it in, lock it in, and then we'll go from there. Because I think that is the bigger statement to make than a starter, is to put Kenny at 2 and put him in the weights.
So you have to weigh this. And I'm interested in seeing what L Nation, Notre Dame Nation has to say, right? This is something you brought up, right? The opportunity to have Kenny play this year and then to have CJ be the backup and start setting in motion the future of the quarterback room, right? Do you push that back? Do you push that timeline back because you feel like Riley Leonard gives us a really good shot to win a national championship, not just to make the playoffs?
Yeah, not just to make the playoffs.
Not just to make the playoffs. He's coming here to win a championship, right? It's the same thing we said about Sam Hartman. Like, bro, you're not coming here to win 10 games.
Yeah, he's not coming in and win 10 games. You're on a 3-game contract to get us in that playoffs.
To win 3 games. That was your job, Sam Hartman. 3 games on the schedule.
We were specific too.
That's it. Win those 3 games. We don't care about Navy. We don't care about Tennessee State. Duke, Ohio State, USC, originally. Win those 3 games. That's it. Win those 3 games. That's why you're here. And it's the same thing. Dude, the only reason Riley Leonard is here is if you really believe we can win a championship. Like, dude, this is the dude. Now, you have to weigh that versus, man, we could literally make the playoffs with Kenny and CJ and Steve. I'll put Steve in there. We can make the playoffs with all of these dudes, but
we don't know what these dudes are made of when it comes to the play. Well, hell, we don't know what Riley Leonard's made of.
See, getting the experience, right? If Riley Leonard plays all year and you win the championship, fine. It's a
what they call it, it's a one-off. It's like the bubble championship.
It's the best investment ever.
It's the best investment ever. If you want, it's like the Los Angeles Rams. They cashed in, got all those superstars for 1 year, and won the Super Bowl. And after that, after that, they just a regular team.
Facts. Now, you do that, it goes well, fine. If you don't win, let's say you get to the playoffs, you win the first round, you lose on the way to the championship. Everybody sees improvement in the program, right? But you're back at square one next year.
You're back at square one.
You're back at square one.
Negative. It's a
if
negative.
Riley Leonard leaves, which we anticipated he probably will leave. You're back to square one because now you have the quarterback room where no one is played.
No one is played. That's even worse.
No one's played. So that is what you have to weigh. You're weighing the real opportunity to win. And the team, I think the talent and team
is ready.
It's ready, which makes it a viable reason
to want to cash in right now.
Want to cash in right now. Yes.
Like, we're not wrong, and I'm not saying that they're wrong for taking Riley Leonard in a time like this, when the quarterback being the primary reason why doesn't have to be the primary reason why. But a guy that's quoted to be as talented as Riley, it's just logic. You put that in the formula. Oh, we're there.
Yeah.
Now, in actuality, some things happen. That happens, But the move was still the smartest play to make for Marcus Freeman in the offseason, saying, let's go get him. Because at the time, like even Gino said, he's like, man, in the spring, I don't know about Steve. Last year, he didn't know. He was like, well, in the showings that he had from last spring to right now, I think it shocked everybody in the office.
Yeah. Dude, this is the thing. Like, this is what I want people to get used to, right? And I said this, I think I said this to you. Like, the way people are feeling now, watching CJ CARR throw the ball, wait till this big 6'5", 230 dude comes in. Yo, just wait. If y'all think that's physically,
y'all think that's imposing?
Y'all think that's imposing?
Yeah,
wait till this 6'5", wait till this 6'5" dude as a freshman walks in with a gun, with a bazooka on his left.
Because he's 6'5", what, 210 right now?
Running a 4.4, 4.5.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Wait to see that.
Man. Like, we got to move the decks. We got to clear the decks. Clear the decks.
What's the reaction then? If we're going on about that, what are we going to do when that walks in the room?
Because that's got to get on the field.
Yeah, because you don't have that. Even with
what we love about the room.
I'm not saying like who's the better quarterback. Please don't start that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is next spring, I can already give you the headline of the podcast. We ain't never seen this before.
Facts.
Not in Notre Dame. We've never seen that. Never.
6'5", 225 or 210 running a 4.4? No.
4.4, 4.5 with a bazooka. We never seen that in Notre Dame. That doesn't exist in the quarterback room right now.
I like the room right now.
Not physically. No. Nah.
Because what are you going to do with that? You can't have that just sitting on the sideline and playing guys that you're like, I don't. So, yeah, it's a lot that's being upgraded even to this day. And a lot of people think we have done a great job transitioning from last year to this year. Just imagine the next 2 years. My goodness. So this is the year that, the window is definitely open to cash in and get a championship this year particularly.
Oh, for sure.
Because I really love the moves we made defensively. I love the holes that we filled. We got a D lineman that we can depend on that sack. We got a nickel player to buff up what we liked about the nickel position already. Just we're adding experience and legacy and a whole bunch of stuff. That secondary is locked in. And the linebackers are at the point where they can be young this year and still be very productive in a defense that's coming off of a top 10 performance. So you marry that up with the offensive coordinator we got, the transfers at the receiver position we got, the upgrade at quarterback that we have. Oh, man, and then don't forget, the O-line and running back room are always going to be there. Hell, the tight end room, throw them in there too, because Mitchell Evans is back. So it's a great problem to have, but also tough to also have them conversations like Mike Brown don't even know how to have these conversations with these guys in the receiving room. Because you got to think, Bo and Jordan are just going to add complication to what's already complicated right now. Because it's like you already let the cat out the bag, letting the Micah Gilberts, the Cam Williams, the freshmen come in there and make impact. The transfers come in and make impact. Now you getting guys coming in that were productive and also have a little bit of cachet. You're like, oh man, it's like we get 2 new recruits.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy. So We talked about offensive line, and then we can move to defense. Offensive line, tight ends. Tight ends really, once again, tight ends taking a step back. I will say Cooper Flanagan had about 2 or 3 receptions.
It's a good step back, though. A good step.
Well, it's efficiency, bro. It's just efficiency, right? Where you can guarantee once you go through your progressions, there's so much stress on a play-by-play basis, and we'll get to this when we talk about the defense in the back end. This offense stresses the defense every play. Every play. It doesn't matter if they're running the ball, inside zone, outside zone. It doesn't matter if they're throwing the ball, quick screen action, jet sweep. They're stressing the defense vertically and horizontally every play offensively. And that is forcing the defense to step up, but it's also putting the defense in position to where they're making mistakes from a coverage standpoint, but they're pressuring the quarterback so much that it forces a quick decision. Like you can have somebody open, but if you can't get through your progressions because you're worried about pressure, and you want to cover that up on the second and third level, and they will with repetition. But this is what that offense is doing. Offensive line, we said, no one has sat here and said this offensive line is set in stone until we talked about this on Saturday. Charles Jagusah it was a quiet day. Nothing was coming from that left side until maybe he lost Boubacar Traore. Got him.
I forgot about Boubacar, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the 9th series, and Boubacar Traore got him.
But other than that, that's a quiet
Other
night.
than that, dude, Charles Jagusah, he was over there battling with RJ. He had some battles with Burnham, battles with Traore. Jalen Sneed, a couple of plays. Like, he's still a true freshman, dude. Like, and Marcus Freeman talked about it. They asked about offensive line. Marcus Freeman was like, yeah, man, we can talk about the interior. We can talk about the right tackle. Like, Charles Jagusah has that locked up. The staff is confident in what he's doing at left tackle. And still people after the Sun Bowl, he needs to move to guard. He's a true freshman. Let the young man grow, man. Let him play.
Let him play.
Let him play.
Let him play. Come on.
He's trying to change positions already.
Yeah,
Let the dude play. He's in his second semester as a student, literally.
Yeah. And that's the volatility of how college football works. If you don't come in at the right spot, you're thinking of ways to get on the field quicker than usual. You're looking at it like, okay, come in, want to do this, can't do it off the bat. And at a place like Notre Dame, the window's going to close because we're going to recruit well in certain positions. So what do I got to do? I got to switch like a Devin Ford, go to safety to save a potential running back. At some point, I get back over there, but you got to have value on this team. And I think that's where the urgency comes from guys that want to get on the field right now. Aeneas Williams falling in a great position because, as my example, because he's coming in a position where, we have running backs that are very talented, but his certain skill set, being able to be the size he is and work inside and out, I think that provides that relief factor to a Jeremiah Love, to a Jadarian Price that are versatile but more one style of back. I feel like Aeneas can be a little bit of both or a merger of both.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of great recruiting. You're blending your room the right way. And sometimes it pushes out some of the stuff that we relied on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We relied on a bigger receivers and that sort of speak the year before because of our quarterback issues. That's where you get the Tobiases and the JTs, these bigger receivers, the Kevin Austins, because of your quarterback issue. Now we're getting receivers that are those receivers because we have the quarterbacks. Now it's about strictly talent. Like, this is a talent thing that's happening at Notre Dame where we're going from useful football players to pure talent that we're trying to match with the other positions on the field.
Yeah, I agree, Lef. So let's go to the defense side of the ball. Offensively, on the interior, Man, Sullivan Absher, bro, is a humongous human being.
Who is?
Sullivan Absher. He's just a humongous dude. I just need to see him and Charles Jaggerstar. I would love to see them being the starting left guard and left tackle. That's just massive. You would literally be recreating McGlinchey and Nelson. Like you 2 years down the line, people will be saying, are they better than McGlinchey and Nelson? If you let them play and develop one against next to each other right now, I believe 2 years down the line, or starting next year in the middle of the season, people will start feeling like, yo, this could be the best left tackle, left guard combination in Notre Dame history.
Oh, in history?
That's
history. Over a Ronnie and Q left guard, left tackle.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Those are $200 million guys now.
And you might see $200 million guys in the draft. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. The movement, both of them get in the run game left. Yes. So I'm excited, man. Billy Schrauth is getting better. The right tackle situation. They both had some struggles, especially with speed rushes. They both had some struggles, Tosh Baker and Emil Wagner, at different points. And then at certain points, they both played well. Like the offensive line, because the defense won the scrimmage. As much as people came away talking about the defense, I had people out there, the defense dominated this, that, dude. And all of that, the Notre Dame offense easily could have had 7 and 8 scoring drives.
7 and 8 what?
The Notre Dame offense, because Mitch Jeter missed a field goal. It was like a 39-yard field goal. He banged off the left upright. Right? They scored 3 touchdowns. Out of 10 series, they scored 3 touchdowns. Steve Angeli threw 2 interceptions in the red zone.
Oh, that's right. That was because he threw 2 on the 23 going in, right?
That could have been a touchdown, right? They had a bad snap on a 3rd and short that Kenny had to play shortstop on and try to get the ball to the running back, and it just messed everything up. Like literally, they could have scored on a 7 out of the 10 series.
Oh man!
With the defense playing the way they played.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
they bring
about.
Pressure. They got that. Yeah.
The offense can counterpunch, dude, and they don't need. The offensive line does not have to be perfect.
No, they don't have
to be perfect like in the past, bro. All they have to do is compete and
give us a chance.
Give us a chance. If they give the running game, the quarterbacks a chance, and that's not just coming out, just rolling over teams. They're going to do that from a talent standpoint to the lesser teams. We're talking about when they go up against the top teams in college football, the top programs that actually have other players that are going to make plays. You have to punch, counterpunch. You have to have the capability to get 3rd and 8. Balance. Yes, convert 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. You have to make, and this is the problem, you have to be able to get bunch plays. You have to be able to get big yardage plays. You can't come out, Notre Dame can't come out and say, yo, we need 4 drives where we go 80 yards on 11 plays and control the clock. That's old school Notre Dame.
That's not the offense that's going to get it done.
No.
It's not.
No.
Or playing to kill clock so the defense can get on the field, playing field positioning and trying to get the defense good field position. No, we're looking to score when we get the ball. That's what Denbrock said in the press conference. He said, look, we have a top 10 defense and a top 10 offense. We have to be aggressive offensively to score these points. Yeah, the running game's going to be there, but we're running efficiently. We're not running to win. We're running to be efficient. We're running to get the pass open because we're going to stretch the field vertically, something that we haven't been able to do in a long time.
Yeah, not bunch plays. I mean chunk plays. I'm sorry. Chunk plays. So, and you feel more comfortable. And this is the quandary, man. This is the quandary, right? Because it has to be a quandary for Gino, Coach Freeman, and Coach Denbrock, right? Despite that's one practice. I feel like they trust Steve. I feel like they trust Steve, right? But they know Steve has limitations.
They know Steve has limitations.
So now
that's why this is Steve's year or no year.
Right. So now you have a serious conversation. You're going in there as a staff, and you're like, man, yo, can we expedite Kenny and CJ right now with Deuce coming in? You know, do we take that chance and make Kenny the number 2? Because, dude, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care how good CJ CARR looked on Saturday. Let him marinate. Let the young man marinate. Preheat the oven, and when the time is right, put him in.
Pop him in. Don't put him in a microwave.
No.
And try to speed up the process. No. Let them things cook throughout.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. There's no need to do that. It's no need to do that.
That's why they say when you cook a good steak, you gotta cook it halfway and then let it sit for 15 and let it cook the rest of the way.
Yeah. It's like you get to this point where you give yourself an opportunity, but then you don't have margin for error, right? When you're Steve Angeli. Like you have the shot, you have the experience, you have the Sun Bowl, you have obvious advantages over the 2 youngsters behind you, and you still have practice to allow you to close the gap on Riley Leonard or to even get even. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you on both sides of the ball. You're one of the clear leaders of the team. That's evident. You have all these advantages. You cannot make the mistakes that you made. Like you said, those are young mistakes. Those are redshirt freshman mistakes. You can't make those mistakes, bro. If you throw a ball and you just don't get it out there far enough, that's fine. That's fine. Just give you guys a shot.
Just give you guys a shot.
You guys a shot. We know you don't have that arm strength like that.
Just be efficient, get the ball out quick, use your strengths. And the biggest thing is just don't turn the ball over, Steve. Steve's success is going to come from not making the big mistakes. Kenny's success is going to come from making the plays that other guys can't make.
If they don't turn the ball over, if this Notre Dame, I don't care who the quarterback is, if they don't turn the ball over, they're going to put up 40. They're going to put up 40. They're going to put up 40. And they have the ability to do it quick because they're playing tempo. Tempo is going to be what you see consistently, ladies and gentlemen. You're not about to see a lot of huddling. Clock running down while they're still standing in the huddle waiting for the scan or whatever play to come in. Let's go.
Tempo. Yeah, let's go, Steve. Let's go, tempo. Steve. Go up there.
Steve, Kenny, CJ, and Riley, tempo. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't make it too hard.
If they get out of sync, they might slow it down a little bit.
Getting out of sync is throwing Riley Leonard in the game. That's when you throw Riley Leonard in there. Be that talented impact.
Man,
I thought you were.
All right, look. You disrespecting Riley. He is not Tyler Buckner, dog.
He's Tyler Buckner through circumstance.
No. Oh, as far as injury? You talking about through injury? I mean, dude,
I still believe Tyler Buckner would have been all right if he didn't get injured.
Based upon what?
I think he had enough talent. Our style of play, running the football, would have fit to what he's doing good at.
I would have trusted Tyler Buckner getting better under this quarterback coach and offensive coordinator. If he still had Jared Parker and Tommy Reese,
it'd be tough for him.
Yeah, I can't lean on that. I can't lean on that. I can't. Riley Leonard is more gifted, is definitely more gifted than Tyler Buckner. That's my opinion. Tyler Buckner was still going to have considerable turnover problems. It was just him. It was just him. Was he talented? Yeah, but he's still 5'11", 6 feet. He's not 6'3", 6'4", 230. I'm telling you, man, it's fun to watch. Thank you, man. Because I drive 80 miles left. I thank you for the improved product. I greatly appreciate it. I would much rather wake up because South Bend's an hour ahead of Chicago. So waking up at 5:30 to hop on the road to make sure I'm there when the doors open and to get prepared to watch a full practice twice a year and then 5 periods the rest of the time during the spring. Yeah, I'll make the practice. I mean, I love it. It's what I do. I love Notre Dame, so I'm going to do it anyway. But, man, you give me better product, that's pure, man. Put it on your tongue. That's pure, man. That's what that cat Kanye said. That's the way these practices look right now. Just
so it's worth getting up early, making that drive to South Bend.
Heck yeah. Oh,
it may not have been worth it a couple years ago.
Man, look, 2 years ago I was in the shower like, oh my God.
Yeah, the road seems longer than it is.
Man. Yeah, now I'm in the shower like singing.
If you don't get there on time, you might miss something.
Right. It's totally different, man. Totally different. Lucky Lefty podcast, man. Let's get to the bag before we get over to Marcus Freeman and the defense. We still have to talk defense. Do you think Tommy Rees had a big impact on Tyler Butler not working out? Left, you can have that one. I think he had an impact on a lot of things.
I think that Tyler didn't fit with what Tommy wanted to do, but he probably liked Tyler as a person.
Why would you recruit somebody that didn't even fit what you wanted to do? I'll tell you what, CJ CARR was his part and gift. So thank you, Tommy Rees.
Thank you, Tommy. I think Tommy found his guy with CJ. He just didn't get to stay with it.
Truman Dumel, we're going to get to that now. He's asking how Drake Bowen, Jaden Mickey, and Jason Onye looking. We're going to talk about that coming up next, man. Defensive side of the ball. Once again, man, every play somebody's making a play, bro. It's coming in waves. It's coming in waves. Like Jordan Botello and RJ Oben were quiet. Then Botello would make a play. Then comes RJ Oben. Howard Cross and Riley Mills just from the first snap. Oh, man. I felt so bad for Kenny MINCHEY on that series, bro. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Because Riley Mills was working, man.
He was working him second string.
Working that right guard, man. The left guard. It was him and Howard Cross. They literally played their 2 series and then were like, all right, we'll catch y'all next Saturday.
because they're, I mean, what, 2 fifth-year guys, they should be on point.
Yeah.
They should be on point. They go in there, get their veteran reps, and then let the younger guys develop and be ready to play in fall. That's really what Riley Mills and Howard Cross should be expecting. Hell, Riley Mills just got that NIL with who was he? Got a big one too.
Chicago White Sox is one of them.
Yep. Now what is that?
Oh, Chicago White Sox have like NIL representatives. It's basically Chicago area kids because it was like Carnell, Riley Mills, a couple of other college kids that play college sports from the Chicago area, man.
Okay, nice. So it's more of
like ambassadors, things like that.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah. Hey, the White Sox got to reach out to the ND players, man, and get it going.
Yeah, dude, they don't have anything else going. They just broke an MLB record for the worst start to a season yesterday. In over 20 years, it's like, it's embarrassing, man. Absolutely embarrassing, dude. This shows you how much pride. I turned the hat around. I'd rather show the Major League Baseball logo than the White Sox logo. Period. It's embarrassing, man. That's why I watch Los Angeles Dodgers games. Love.
Oh, look, you trying to transition to the West. Hey, you about to start getting them Dodger caps right now.
I wear Dodgers apparel. Boubacar Traore, dude, the last 3 series, man, he was fantastic, bro.
So Boubacar is really gonna he's making a Jason Onye type of appearance in the spring.
When you let him just come around the edge, speed rush. He's really impressive, dude. Your boy, Chase Onyé was good today, too. Was good Saturday. Donovan Hinish, bro. Kurt Hinish's little brother. Bro. You need cats like him on a team, bro. You know that dude that doesn't look the part? You don't understand how he makes impactful plays, but somehow, some way, through just guts, leverage, technique, whatever it is, he just always seems to do something.
Yeah, he's always making some headway around the football.
Man, he is literally, he might be a better version of Kurt Hinish. He might end up being the better of the two brothers. And Kurt was was a good player in Notre Dame. Because I was about to say very good, and then I stopped myself. He was a good player at Notre Dame. Undersized. They're both undersized, but man, you talk about tough as nails. And Jason Onyé was just solid, just good Saturday, dude. Yeah, he made a couple of flash plays here, but he's more consistent, right? Remember last year, Jason Onyé would flash. They were like, well, we can't block him. Yeah, you can't block him when it comes to the passing game, right?
Can't do it, yeah.
He's getting pressure, but he's inconsistent when it comes to the run game. Now you see his focus, play to play, being more consistent, doing what he's asked, but still being able to use his athleticism to be disruptive. That's him. You love to see it. You love to see it. Can you get 5 to 6 sacks out of Jason Onyé? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. Can you get?
Yeah, I think you can too. Absolutely.
Can you get 2 impactful plays every Saturday from Jason Onyé? Yeah,
that's all you need, though.
Yeah,
when you have a team full of guys like this, all you need is your 4 or 5 best plays, and you can make something happen in the game, impact the game.
So, defensive line, Al Washington, man, I give credit. You have to give credit to when credit is due, right? You can question recruiting and some other things. Yo, Sean Stabiliano. Man, I love that kid. Oh, he's so, man. You talking about somebody that plays nasty? He plays an attitude, man. Walking back to the huddle, pushing cats, trying to start stuff up, tackles for losses. Man, and he's still learning, man. He's still learning, but you love the nastiness and the attitude. Like, yes. That's something we've been missing. That's something we need. Like, we don't need you because Gabriel Rubio comes back.
Yeah, Gabriel Rubio.
Onyé, you have Hinish, you have Mills, you have Cross. You're talking about 5, 6 guys before you even get to Sevillano Jr.
Before you get there, that's right.
Yes. So if he plays himself into the rotation, it's because he's that good. If Brennan Vernon plays himself into the rotation, it's because he's that good. Oh, these are good problems to have. And, someone brought up Tyson Ford. Hey, Marcus Freeman flat out told you. Yeah, he took some time off to think about what he wants to do.
Is that so Tyson Ford's situation, what's the problem there?
What you mean? It's the same problem that the usual suspect have at wide receiver.
Oh, no, you put him in the usual suspect.
I just gave you 6 players in the rotation. And 2 freshmen, 2 youngsters that are trying to get in the rotation at D tackle. I didn't even mention Devin Houston. Thank you. Yeah. I didn't even mention Devin Houston. And I didn't even get to, I'm sorry, I didn't get to Tyson Ford's name.
Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, we got guys that's just in the tank, sound like.
So now we have to have a discussion.
Hey, Al Washington got to make some moves now.
Hey, I just want to,
the 2 Canadians didn't play?
Your wife ever go to the get her hair done and come home and you like, yep. Yeah, my wife that she did this past year.
Yeah, you about to get yourself in trouble, girl.
No, she did get herself in trouble. I was like, okay.
Okay, you coming back looking all right. All right.
You came back looking like that this week? Okay.
Okay.
I love that, man. Yeah, it's a good feeling to be 25 years in and still feeling that way, bro. Because you have to
That's
say
right.
something.
That's
You
right.
got to say something. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let your woman go get her hair done and come back and you don't say anything. You have
Oh,
to say something.
no. Because first of all, they take it about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh,
They take it. They,
man.
they in there. You think you went 5 different places. You like, you just went to hair? And they took that long? Oh, yeah. You got to appreciate that process.
Man. But yeah, you have to love it, man. You have to love it. So that is the overall talent is evident all over the place. All over the place, right? There's levels to this, right? You have some youngsters like Bryce Young, first couple of series he got in, man, he didn't see too much. Then all of a sudden, oh, snap, did you see Bryce in that play? This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is elite level college football programming. When you have studs at the top, you have some studs coming in that you don't even need. We don't even need y'all to play. But come in and compete. Learn what we're all about. Get used to it. And when it's your time, what do we always say? Change your life. When it's your time, change your life. Like some bowl prep, Charles Jackson.
It definitely changed your life opportunity this year for guys that are in the trenches, guys that are in the midst or weights of playing, because the one thing we've learned so far is that they're not going based off of merit.
Yeah.
You're not getting on that field based off of merit and credit and what you've done in the past. Like Max Bullock said, this is his first year, and he's been at Notre Dame for 3.
Yeah.
So we wiping the slates clean and knowing that what we got now is something where it's not about veteran leadership necessarily. It's about the most talented and the best fit to go on that field, because Marcus Freeman told you he loves competition. Maybe not at the quarterback side of things, but he loves competition. And he's going to play the best guys that are available. And also, I think he's getting a little away from the practice player thing. I think that was a coaching misnomer. The best practice player gets on the field. I think it's more of a mixture, a talent, who's putting the ball in the end zone and who's taking the ball away. I mean, those should be some 3 criteria right there, outside of just doing your job. Because what we've learned is that doing your job gets you 10 wins for 10 years and no championships.
And Max Bullock told you, I ain't good enough to do the job, dog.
Good
I
enough.
just linebacker room.
Like, you got like the first play Drake Bowen hit Jadarian Price on that swing, that's better than good enough.
Right. That's not doing your job.
That's not doing your job.
No, that's going above and beyond doing your job.
That's right.
Above and beyond. And that's what you have to
expect
love.
more of yourself.
Let's talk about it. Let's get to the linebackers. Let me tell you something. If it was one group that almost made me stand up on Saturday, it was the linebackers. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, they wasn't in there hitting stuff, huh?
We got Notre Dame linebackers tackling in space. Are you kidding me? Are
Big
you
jump
kidding?
from last year. Absolutely.
Middle linebacker get to the outside on a swing pass? Win.
The middle?
Win, Left. Win.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Win. Tell me when, Left.
Yeah.
Then they had the nerve. Let me tell you something. They already had me excited. Then you know what they had the nerve to do? You know what they had the nerve to do, Left?
Get some pass breakups and fumbles.
The offense walked on the field with 12 personnel. You know what Al Golden had the nerve to do? I'm already excited about the way the linebackers are playing. This is like the 5th or 6th series. They come out in 12 personnel. This cat Al Golden had the audacity, Left, to put Kingston and Drake on the field at the same time. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, you got to be kidding me. Don't threaten me with a good time. Do not threaten me with a good time. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Al Golden. Don't you mess. Don't mess with me like that, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, he put them young boys on the field. Don't matter. Yeah. Dude. If your most physically imposing backers are your freshmen and your red shirt sophomores, it's gonna be a great season for
man. They came out with 3 linebackers, and there was Jalen Sneed, Kingston, and Drake. I said, boy, look at God. Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it, Notre Dame fans? Won't he do it? And you mean I can come on the field with Jaden Osbury and Jack Kaiser and Kia and Preston Zinter look pretty good too. Look, man, the talent upgrade is just, it's bananas, man. And I greatly appreciate, I've said it from the jump, man. I think what Maris, JD, and Jack Kaiser have given and what they had to give and what they were asked to give when Marcus Freeman showed up as a defensive coordinator and the linebacker recruiting had suffered the previous 2 stints or 2 years, they gave everything they had and then some. That's why I was upset that Hartman came out last on senior day. Like, you got kids like that, man, in my opinion, exceeded expectations at Notre Dame and gave everything they had. If anyone deserves to come in last, those 2 dudes deserve the resiliency to fight through injuries for Maris Live. Man, are you kidding me? They should walk out last. Not this PR move with this dude. Like, that still upsets me, man.
You said it still upsets you?
Yeah, man. Now, you don't steal that moment from JD Bertrand. And you know me, I've been critical of JD Bertrand. You don't steal that moment from him, man. You don't steal it. He worked his tail off to get that moment.
He really has. And I think, it's going to show and be evident for him when he gets into that combine, when he gets into the league, because he has all the things that you want from a good football player. He's got instinct. He may not be the most athletic, but he can get your team together. I think he's going to be in a good spot.
So, linebackers, and then defensive backs. What do you want me to say? Pick six, J. Mickey, Christian Gray. They didn't even want to try him. None of the quarterbacks wanted to throw to his side. None of them. Christian Gray was on the field. Nah, man. What's the other matchup there? And that's why I heard some buzz. Look, because they don't want us talking injuries a lot. Benjamin Morrison, we'll wait for camp to come around and see. Because we know 4 months from, March, April, May, June, July. By July, hopefully he's back into the swing of things. He's ready to go in College Station. If not, if they have to go into the first game, heaven forbid, with Jay Mickey and Christian Gray, they're okay. Because Jordan Clark is a dude. Jordan Clark has had a really good dude. He's, in my opinion, he's an upgrade over Thomas Harper. And Thomas Harper played really good. Really good. So you get 2 pick sixes on the back end. They did have some coverage breakdowns on the back end. And, that'll come with the territory.
Those will be fixed.
But no, that's not. I wouldn't. You know what, dude? This offense is different than the Notre Dame defensive players are used to seeing in a spring.
Yeah, but Christian Gray he said, "Oh, I got to get used to guarding all these receivers."
Yeah, because there are no plays off. They are stressing you vertically and horizontally every play, whether it's the run game or the pass game. They're stressing you. And dude, every now and then you're gonna have a coverage breakdown, but that's when the front 7, the front 4, they have to help you out.
They're supposed to hold you down in that aspect. They're supposed to get pressure
the quarterback, so we can't get to that progression. You can't be perfect every play, especially against good teams. You're not going to be perfect from a coverage standpoint every play.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to put yourself in a position to do that. But at the same time, I just think this team is primed. If anything, they're just primed to be in the position of winning and being in control of our own destiny. Usually our destiny is controlled through our schedule. This year, our schedule is not controlled by the destiny. Our destiny is controlled by ourselves this year. And particularly, we don't look at the schedule and say, oh, we got to face these challenges. The challenges is to stay perfect.
Yeah.
The challenge is to dominate all these teams and not just have close games.
No.
That's an Alabama-esque type, Georgia-esque type expectation. Because now we're not looking at signing a quarterback to beat a team, a three-game team. We don't need that. We need a guy that's going to win the playoffs. Because we know the regular season's going to put us in a great spot. A great spot. And I think that's where Marcus Freeman wanted to get the team to a position where we can control our own fate as long as we stay healthy and continue to develop the players that we have. We're relying on transfers this year, and I think it's proven that the team has responded to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not talked about. Yeah, transfers could be a good thing, but also it also raised the level of guys on the team already that probably took it a little disrespectful. Not that the transfers have a negative impact, but
Right.
I think the coaches have been surprised to say that, oh, that who we thought we got to transfer to replace the guy, I don't know, it's looking more of an even competition.
Fact. Facts.
So the guys are even responding because they know that this is a place where college football, anybody can get replaced. Anybody can get their position taken. So guys coming in, guys that are on the roster now, like, oh, I appreciate them coming. Like Steve Angeli, I appreciate Riley Leonard for coming, but I got to step my game up. I got to make it hard for these coaches to just play $2 million. I might even feel a little disrespected. 2 years in a row, you get a transfer over me? So this is why the expectation for Steve is you can't go down the whole way down the field and throw a pick.
D-Monk, let's get to the bad questions, bro. Sean MALIK on the petty train for over talking. Little Left, we're not giving. Hey, look, Little Left can get all the screen time he wants, man. I'm sorry, man.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
That's right. That's
Don't
right.
throw. They try to throw us on the petty train for not giving Little Left his love.
He got a career in this. I'm telling him right now.
Oh,
man,
absolutely.
He got a career in this.
Oh, absolutely. GTB question from John Maskey. Conference finals predictions for the East and the West.
Hold on, put it up there one more time.
You remember the scene from Menace to Society when he was in the room? See all of that triple double talk, and oh man, you see his triple double yesterday, but you know he messed up, right?
Look,
you know
all he gotta do is win Wednesday. Just win Wednesday.
No, Tuesday. They play Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Just win Tuesday.
But you know who they play when they win Tuesday, right? you know they
the
messed up.
Timberwolves won, didn't they?
No. Timberwolves are the 3 seed. The Denver Nuggets are the 2 seed, my friend.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
perfect.
That's perfect. Okay.
Because they're hold on, wait, because they'll be the last team. They'll beat the Warriors because the Warriors.
No. If they win, they are the number 7 seed. If they win Tuesday, yes. That's exactly what I want. Yes. Other than them missing the playoffs, yes. Get the Denver Nuggets in the first round. Yes. Please
Hopefully we
win.
can take it to 6. Hopefully Brock can get them to take it to 6 because
didn't I hear Anthony Davis had some back spasms yesterday?
Oh my God! Look, yeah, he started.
Hey man, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, Anthony Davis definitely started having them. He definitely started having them.
I'm gonna take Knicks Celtics in the East, and I'm gonna take Nuggets. I'm gonna take Nuggets Mavs in the West.
Hold on, I gotta come back in. Somebody called me. I can't hear you. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Knicks Celtics in the East. I'm close to taking Celtics Sixers too. I just can't trust man. If Joel Embiid was totally healthy with the addition of Buddy Hield, the way Maxi's playing with Kelly Oubre and everybody, I would take the Sixers without question with no Julius Randle. I don't know about Embiid, man. Just don't know if I can trust Joel Embiid in his health. I don't know.
Not the playoffs, but the Lakers are gonna be fine. We'll take them to 6. Bron can start early.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Lefty. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. And as far as John Massey, KK Brent, look, man, hopefully it's a sign of the depth. Like players know how deep the team is going to be next year. And you got to go find playing time, man.
You talking about the girls'
real.
team?
Yeah, like KK Branson and Nat Marshall, they know the depth that's coming next year. You got Sonya, you got Olivia, you got Hampton.
Because Olivia coming back.
Yeah, you're getting in transfers and yes, like dude, we talked about Neil Ivy knows I have to go get some impactful transfers. Man, what happened to your Mike just that quick? Neil Ivy knows she has to go get impactful transfers. She knows it. If she's going to close that gap on South Carolina, and dude, what Connecticut's bringing back a squad. And they got the #1 player in the nation coming. And you got Juju and USC out there. Like, they got to do something. I can't hear you. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. But yeah, that girls team, they going through the same recruiting transition as well. Where when talent comes in, it moves out a lot of the not as talented. Mm-hmm. And it's not that you're not a good basketball player. It's not that you aren't athletic. It's just the fact that when talent comes in the door, aka Jeremiah Love, Audric Estime, your time is limited. Your time is just limited. So it's important for the girls basketball team, because you're right, it's about finding playing time. When Olivia comes back, I think it'll impact OVO Hidalgo a little bit.
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest. That's when you tell people it's not you, it's me.
It's me. No, for real.
Me. It's not you.
Like, let me take the hit for this. Don't get upset. This is on me. Because I saw something that I got that's got to play.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only one basketball on the court. So yeah, at the time, yes, you were the best option. And we appreciated your time. But as time passed and opportunities came up, you just didn't hit that quota.
No, sir.
Because I tell you what, South Carolina, they've hit the quota. They looking like UConn out there. They got 6'5" guards.
They're bringing the quota back.
Yeah.
Like literally, they're about to have the #2 pick #3 pick in the WNBA draft. Camila, she's probably coming to Chicago. That's what's up.
Shout out.
Chicago Sky.
Wait, Chicago women's team is in the 3rd pick spot?
Yeah, Candace left, and then we traded away Vandersloot to the Liberty.
Yep.
Let her walk. Copper, got our girl Kalia Copper. She held it down, kept us in playoff contention. Then our head coach left to go to the NBA. So yeah.
That's right. Oh, that just happened too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of hit the reboot. Got two top 7 picks coming up in the draft. They're talking about getting Camila with the first joint and then coming back and moving up to get your girl.
Chicago sports got the #1 draft picks in football and basketball.
They're trying to bring in, rumor is they're trying to bring in Camila and the Bayou Barbie. Your power,
because you got to match it up with how Caitlin Clark's going over there to Indiana.
Right, Copper's already your guard forward, small forward guard. They go get Bayou Barbie and Camila at the 4 and 5.
Bayou Barbie gonna struggle though until she gets some offensive game.
Who?
Rachel Reese.
Oh, Angel Reese. Yeah. Oh, no, we'll just rebound and run. No, we got scores.
Just stand under the basket, get them putbacks.
That's it. Rebound and run. Rebound and run. That's it. Rebound and run. That's all we need you to do. That's it. We got perfect. This is the perfect position for you to come. Yeah, you're not even expected to score.
That's rebound. Right. Come in there and box out, get them boards, and we're gonna be all right.
Rebound and run. That's it. Lucky Lefty Podcast. Let's get to a couple of things from Marcus Freeman before we get out of here, and then we'll break down everything Coach Freeman had to say tomorrow, Left. Because practice, man, we just did an hour and 40 minutes on practice. It was good stuff.
On just practice.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, be very happy about what took place on Saturday. This is what he had to say about the practice.
Situations. Obviously, the quarterbacks weren't live, but it's great to see the competition. There's a lot of good. I told him after practice, a lot of good on both sides. And as a coach, you try to create this build up to the outcome of this game. And making the winners, the winning side getting the blue jerseys. But at the end of the day, it's the ability to get them to focus on what it takes to get the blue jerseys and to get their job done on that play. And so saw a lot of good things. Defense won. And I told him at the end of practice, came down to 2 pick sixes. Like, I've been in a lot of jersey scrimmages as a player and a coach, and if you have 1, but for sure 2 pick sixes, it's a great chance as a defense you're going to win. And so that hasn't happened in the past. This is the first time since I've been here. I've been head coach that the defense has won the jersey scrimmage. So it was good to see just the competition, the competitive spirit on both sides, and some guys step up and make some plays. So,
yeah, good competition. Man, like he said, man, you can pull good from both sides. Like 80 plays, no hyperbole from your boy right here. I'm telling you, 83 plays, every play had somebody doing something good. Every single play. There was not one play where you was just like, that's awful. They had some pre-snap penalties, things of that nature, but other than that, man, it was, good product, man. Blue magic for real.
Shout out to Marcus Freeman too on that fly sweatshirt. He's still rocking it 3 years in. Getting exclusive gear.
I talked to somebody that broke it down to me. One of my boys.
They broke down his fit situation.
No, they broke down what Notre Dame is thinking. They were like, dude, when you have your head coach, you don't want your head coach rocking what everyday people can rock.
You're right. Can't do it.
So, I've been on Notre Dame. I've been very public, like, yo, you need to release that Marcus Freeman line. He's like, no, from a marketing standpoint and from a recruiting standpoint, like, you want recruits to feel like they're getting something that the fans don't get.
That's right.
You want them to feel like that. So when he broke it down from a marketing
Notre Dame shirt, that's fly.
That's fly.
If they sold that in the bookstore, it'd be sold out.
No, they sell millions in it. It's crazy. But he was an exec for Sony Music for like 20 years.
So he know the in and out.
But marketing, but he was like, yo, I hear what you're saying. He's like, no, look at it from this standpoint. And I'm like, okay, Notre Dame. All right, I feel you. I still want one.
No, look, if you can sneak me one,
right.
Maybe the media need to get gear. You know what I'm saying? If the media got gear, that was a little different. I think, it'll just make it better for the relationship.
Hey, once again, let me shout out to Notre Dame and the way they treated us. We're going to get ready to get out of here and play one more clip from Marcus Freeman. Shout out to the way they treated us. Good looking on the Chick-fil-A boxes. The Chick-fil-A boxes with the 6-piece nugget with the cookie and the chips. Man, wonderful. Appreciate it. They had the fresh Krispy Kreme donuts, the coffee, left. Oh, they hooked it up. They hooked it up for you boys. They hooked it up. And then let me just poke fun at my boy LeVon Whitaker, bro. Right? Because it was funny. He was sitting right below me, right? So I'm sitting there. Everybody had the Chick-fil-A, everything. So I look down in between plays, and my boy LeVon is snacking on. Now, mind you, it's like 10:30 in the morning.
He hungry.
My boy LeVon, our boy, is snacking on Flaming Hots. So I leaned over. I said, leave it up to one of us to bring in the Flaming Hots.
Yeah, only at 10:30 in the morning we do something like that.
I'm like, dude, and we both laughed about it, dude. I was like, that's my boy. I was like, hey, I understand. I said, I would do the same thing.
If you in that mood,
yes, sir.
Flaming Hots is good at 10:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. One more thing from Marcus Freeman, then we're gonna get out of here, Left. This is him talking about what he needed to see, the improvement he needed to see from his team after the practice.
Over. It's never a finished product. What you're trying to do is build this group of coaches and talented individuals to make sure when we play game one, we're ready to perform, right? So we have to be more consistent on both sides of the ball at doing our jobs, at making plays on offense, making plays on defense. Our special teams has to get improved. Like, there's not just one area where we need to improve. We need to improve in everything. There's everything, right? But that's the mindset of this program, right? We're not satisfied. You're never satisfied. You're building this group so that when you play these 12 guaranteed opportunities, you are performing at maximum capacity. And in order to do that, you got to have a never satisfied mindset. And I think that's what everybody in this program has to have.
And then in terms of the running back room, today they did a great job, I thought, on blitz pickup in the passing situations. I know Coach McCullough would be pleased with that. In terms of the rotation, how do you see that sorting itself out? You have so much talent back there. Even Fisher today had some nice short yardage runs with the threes.
Yeah, just I don't know what the clear rotation is going to be as we go into College Station, but we don't need an answer to that right now. We got some talented dudes in that room, and we got to find ways to get them the ball. And but in order to prove to us that you're going to get the ball, you got to continuously be trusted to do your job. And so I love what I've seen as in terms of protection, as you brought up, in terms of executing. But it's a long way to get into College Station. We'll get to that point, and we'll talk about reps and how we get them the ball. But for sure, we have discussions of how do we get all these playmakers on offense the ball. We got to find different ways to do that.
And Marcus Freeman is absolutely right. This is a good problem, but it's also a problem to have. The fact that you got to find a way to not just highlight the running back room, which has been consistent for a long time, but now you got to highlight the receiver room, who we're more than 6 deep. And then you got to add that to the fact that what's the strength of the quarterback? What's the strength of the tight ends? The tight ends are willingly taking a pay cut this year. We had to restructure their contract. They was getting paid the most on offense, and it was a problem. It was a problem. So they agreed to take a small restructure. We're not going to say pay cut, just a restructure. Give some love to the receivers that we had to bring in, Chris Mitchell and those guys. Yeah, I think you're on mute, but yeah.
You gave him a little extra signing bonus up front.
Yeah, we had to
restructure the contract, lengthen the contract out a little bit.
We had to lengthen it a little. We had to find ways. Notre Dame is smart. They're going to find ways to fit it in, because at the end of the day, our receivers got to get paid too. Marcus Freeman understands that. So he's like, man, developing that side of the football where we have to be able to find ways and make plays receiver-wise, because we have it now, it's going to put some stress on figuring out the right formula to put the guys in with. He said the running back room on blitz pickup looked great, which is a huge jump.
Huge jump. We talked about it last season.
Oh, man, that was one of the few flaws the running backs had. So to see them picking that up in spring against our defense, who runs exotics and all type of stuff, really good to see. And the fact that they know they got to stick their head in there, because the room is competitive. It's not good enough to just be a great running back. You got to block. You got to catch the ball. Yeah. You got to know you got to know what's going on. So for those guys to take that on themselves to get better in the blocking game, that's going to go a long way. He also mentioned, he said, we're going down there to College Station to whoop ass. We ain't looking to just win the game. And he said, we got to do our job. But that's where it stopped for Marcus Freeman the last 2 years. Oh, we just got to do our job. Now he said, we got to do our job and make plays on offense and make plays on defense. So we're looking for playmakers. And that's going to take some time when the bullets start flying to get ready for College Station. He said, so I'm going to need a little more time on figuring out how that's going to work. But right now, man, we roll the ball out there and play today and get some good production out of the team.
Hey, man, that's enough said. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Dig into what Marcus Freeman said about his team a little bit more. Have a great Monday. Make sure you continue to spin it different.